Good morning, everybody. It's Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. I'm walking to my mailbox now, but I was listening to Forbes Breaking News, and they've got one of those GOP guys blasting Pam Bondi for cutting the Department of Justice grant programs. I think that we should all show support of Pam Bondi for having the guts to defund the Department of Justice, because we all know when those grant programs are going to the cops program, right? They're all going to pay your neighbors. They're all going to pay your sheriff's department. They're all paying the Fusion Center operatives to torment and stalk you and break into your house. It's going to pay the inhumane teams, the terrain teams that are tearing up my property, that are breaking into my house. Go show Pam Bondi some support of her having the guts to defund the Department of Justice, their excess spending, their government grants, etc. So anyway, I have a couple of theories about Mikayla Raines, SaveAFox founder. I can't stop thinking about it, guys. It's really, really, really bothering me. That woman would never take her own life. I'm sorry. It may appear that way. And that's what the stalkers want it to look like. I mean, I'm sure you can name dozens of people who allegedly took their own lives, but they were taken out somehow. Right? So, okay. Obviously, she was targeted. They were assaulting her in every way, shape, and form. Online, offline. No doubt they've been in and out of her house. No doubt they've moved things around. No doubt they have infected things. And since now it is known from her husband that she's been on and off a variety of alleged mood stabilizers. And I'm just going to say for a fact, guys, that is an oxymoron. Mood stabilizers do not stabilize a mood. And what is a mood? I'm in the mood for love. I'm in the mood for ice cream. I'm in the mood for going for a walk. I'm in the mood for doing multitasking. We're supposed to have moods. But you know, the psychiatric community, they like to create mental illnesses where there are none. She was born March 5, 1996. She is a Pisces. The one thing about Pisces is they absorb the energy from other people. They need to unwind. So even though her husband Ethan, bless his soul, rattled off all of the things that she was diagnosed with, because that's what they do. They diagnose highly sensitive Pisces women like her, beautiful woman. They have to diagnose her, give her a label so they can medicate her. So there's quite a possibility that she had a severe negative side effect to her medication. Number one. Many of those medications, number two, will cause suicide ideation. That's number two. Her medication may have been tampered with. 3. It may have been an accident. 4. How about, for all the targeted people out there, how about maybe there was a directed energy weapon? And of course, I don't know what predicament he found her in. He said he found her unresponsive, tried to do CPR. I'm assuming she was in a horizontal position. I'm going to make that assumption. She was horizontal. If you get my understanding of this. that woman would not take her own life. She had a child, a husband. She loved those foxes. You think that that selfless woman, selfless, would do the most selfish thing that anybody can do on the planet? No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Then what am I up to? Number 4. And I don't know this. We don't know this. And I'm not going to say it on the channel. But remember a couple of years ago when some people were getting the arm candy kind of thing. And then there were all these documentaries about, quote unquote, unalived suddenly. You know, like Helena Chorba, who was found unalived suddenly after a phone call in front of her front door. I mean, there's documentaries, hundreds, thousands of people. So that's a possibility. That's number 4. And number 5 could be any combination of the above 4. Let's say she had a severe negative side effect. Let's say she was being targeted with frequencies. We don't know. We don't know the extent. And they're so young. They may not have been able to articulate exactly what was happening to her. And of course, they traveled around a lot, so perhaps that mitigated some of the weapons, the devices that are used on people who are targeted. And obviously she was targeted. There's a huge takedown of animal sanctuaries, animal rescue people. Look what happened with Peanut the squirrel last year. Look what happened to that wonderful man on Long Island who had like 300 cats. And they burned down his house with him in it. Then there was another woman. And look at what they've done to me. Freya's Cat Rescue, both in New Jersey and here in Kentucky. These are not isolated events. So those are my theories about Mikayla Raines. There is nobody that's going to tell me that she did this intentionally. Nobody. I'm not going to buy it, not only from my experience, but in watching her videos, knowing, like in one of her last videos, you could all see the emotion on her face because she's a Pisces. She's a highly sensitive person. She wanted so much to rescue the rest of those cats in the fur farm and how much money they needed to raise. I'm so pleased to see, though, in watching her one of the videos that they're replaying, that from their fundraising, from $80,000, I last look, it was $127,000. So keep donating, guys. Keep watching their videos. And when you watch the videos, just like when you watch mine, don't skip over all the advertisements. There's a sponsored one that comes in the middle. And if you click forward, we lose the revenue for that. And that one, though, usually the one in the middle and the ones at the beginning, the ones at the end, are short. Then there's this one somewhere in the middle, if it's a long video, where there are 2 side by side. And that's usually a total of 5 minutes. So, oh, so here, look, I was here yesterday, and this is what the criminals do. Here you go. Here's another brand. No wind, no rain. But here's another branch. Check it out. Check out the length of this branch. And that's what they do. They go around my entire property because they're bitches. They're witchcraft. They have to line the property. So what we do with bitchcraft is we burn it. And I've said it before. Now I know why they were burning witches at the stake, because they're evil. They cast spells upon other people. Like good witches, good people, want good things for other people. Bad people want bad things for people they don't even know. So those are my theories about Mikayla Raines. There's no way she did this intentionally. That's the key word, is intent. There was no intention to take her life. I know what her husband is saying. I know, but I also firmly believe that unfortunately people are falsely diagnosed, and then medicated. So many people out there with these alleged disorders have been labeled, and they go through their entire lives, from their teenage years, everybody telling them, oh no, you're this, oh no, you're autistic, oh no, you're this, oh no, you're on the spectrum, oh, you've got the BPD, oh, you've got the this, you've got the that. When in essence, she's just a highly sensitive, intuitive, empathetic person who's likely been falsely diagnosed her entire life and medicated with mood stabilizers and other medications, as he said, that didn't work. That's just my 2 cents on that. Now back to Pam Bondi. Let's applaud Pam Bondi for having the guts to defund the Department of Justice on all of their waste. Go to the Forbes breaking news, as I did, and I left a message. I said, oh, thank goodness we're going to defund the grant programs for all those cop programs in all the cities and states that are tormenting innocent people for profit. So this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. I don't know what date it is anymore. But I hope everybody's doing well. And look at this hot mess here. I'm going to sign off for now.